It's everybody's favorite Uncle Buddy, also known as the Sky Pirate. Welcome to my channel. That's the Sky Pirate. And it might be :67 Baconator, but you can reach it just by typing in Sky Pirate. And please go subscribe to my channel. I'd love it. We're going to be getting to a little contest here in a little bit to help me get some subscriptions, because I ain't above bribing nobody's ass. And anyway, my channel's going to be about mostly drone and stuff, and engineering and building things and doing things kind of a little bit on the cheap. I know there's a lot of industry out there, and everybody's working now, and you know, it's easy to buy things, but in my opinion, you get a little bit more sense of pride if you make your own stuff. And you know, a lot of my friends, they know what I'm talking about. They see it, and buddy, you're dumb building that. That's a lot of work. You can run right down there to the damn Walmart and buy one of them. Well, that ain't me. And case in point is my little Sky Pirate. As some of you know, I got some health issues, and I'm having a little bit of trouble balancing, so I got my little friend here to help me balance. And he did have a cigar there, but it broke off, but I don't care. I don't want to promote smoking. But the Sky Pirate. And anyway, I'm having trouble walking, and my dearly beloved, she's like, buddy, I need you to go down to the local Walmarts and get you a cane, so I don't want you to fall. I went down to local Walmarts, and I'm looking around in that pharmacy, and holy cow, there ain't no canes there that fit my personality. I'm a nerdy biker IT guy. No. And they had flowery ones, they had black ones, they had foldable bendy ones, which a foldable bendy one I'll probably do with this so I can fit it in the back of the Harley. But with that being said or not said or whatever, I decided, I'm gonna go make my own cane. So went down to Ace Hardware, and for $4 I got me a dowel rod. It's 4 foot long, I think it was, or 3.5 foot wide. It was tall enough. It'd be tall enough for a 6'2" guy. And I just cut it off to fit me. And then I went to my local parts stores and looked for shift heads, and they had all kinds of them. And I got one that's, you know, one of them emoji smiley faces, because it's smiling like that, and it's yellow, and it's an evil smile. And I like that. I use that for a little bit, but that wasn't really me. And skulls aren't me either, but I like pirates, and let's face it, when I saw the pirate, that's what I wanted. And it cost, you can get them on sale, if you find them on sale, for around 17 bucks, but outright they're $20. And if you buy them at the parts store, it's $20. Then you get $3 for the, well, $4 for the stick. And I'm counting Kansas tax, or Arc City tax, which up there is like 9 cents. So, but then the little stopper here, you can get 4 of those for $4 at Ace Hardware too, or at the hardware store. I go to Ace. But anyway, here's what you do. This here's 3/4 inch dowel rod, and that's what size these are. 3/4 inch rubber stoppers that go on the end of it. Well, this here says that it's 3/4 inch, the neck on this. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, well, a 3/4 inch dowel rod ought to fit down in a 3/4 inch hole. Well, actually, it's about a little over a 32nd too big. I got out my little micrometer, and I checked her out and everything, and it's about a 32nd too big all the way around. So I just took it to my belt sander, sanded it down till it just slipped in there. Then I got me some of that dual epoxy. You know, you mix it up and put it in there, and it gets hard. That stuff sets up. You ain't gonna pull it apart. Glued it all together, let it. And this here, I didn't paint this. I actually used black stain on it, and then covered it with a little bit of, oh my gosh. Here I am giving you a tutorial on how to make a cane for your hippie grandpa, and I can't remember what the stuff is called. But I covered it with the crap to keep the water from getting in it and running it. And here we go. It's been a nice cane. It's kept me up, although I dropped it on the floor and reached down to pick it up and fell yesterday. Oh, I got a bruised butt cheek over here. But anyway, first part of my show is about engineering and building stuff, and so I covered the first thing. Here's your little project. If you got somebody that likes canes, grandpa needs a cane, or if you just need a walking stick, go get you a long dowel rod. You can, you don't have to get a dowel rod. You can go to the kitchen part where the brooms and stuff are. Just get a long broom handle and go get you the size of components you need and make you a walking stick and have your little head on it. There's all kinds of things you can do. A lot of us drone flyers, you know, we like going out and getting around where we get around at, and sometimes it's a hike, and these walking sticks can help if you got a free hand to use it, but usually carrying our equipment we don't, do we? So, which I'm gonna set this down. That's covered part of my engineering and how to build stuff, do it yourself. Some of y'all, if you look through my channel, you'll see I put a snorkel on my Jeep XJ, and I built a tailgate for my truck. I don't know if I put that on there. Turned my wife's 3-wheel bicycle into a motorized bicycle, and you know, it's just fun to do your own stuff. And since I've been sick and ain't been able to work a whole lot, I can do, you know, 30-40 minutes here and there, so I do what I can do. So now I'm gonna get into the second part, and I'm talking about droning, us guys that don't have a, you know, our name isn't on, you know, Kelly and Ken, and Kelly makes up more money and Ken only makes a little bit of money, but Ken's little bit of money is enough to buy fancy stuff I can't afford. And yes, that's a shout out to Kelly Green and Ken Herron, and also Dana Williams, who, I'm 52 years old, and back in the day, Dana Williams and Diamond Rio was my band. I'm pretty sure I might have became a man to him, and I don't think I was looking at Dana, but I might have been. But anyway, I love Dana, but I've been droning. I just started buying my stuff about a year ago. I got hurt, and of course, I'll start out, I'll show you what I started droning with. But I got hurt and got a little bit of money out of the deal, so I was able to spend it. And my wife was a little bit understanding. She knew I needed something to do and needed a hobby, and photography and droning, I've just been interested in it. So anyway, Ken Herron, it's a good guy to watch. It's Heron Ariel, I believe, and then Kelly Green appears with Ken quite a bit. They were DJs together. Dana Williams, like I said, he's a bass player and a singer with Diamond Rio, and him and Ken are good friends, and they do a lot together. And he's interesting to watch. Got a great personality, and like I said, I may have become a man to him. I'm not real sure. And then one of Ken and their friends, Linda, and she is the Clever Dark Elf, and she does a lot of time-lapse photography. Go check her channel out. It's unbelievable what she does. Now, I'm not somebody that's going to tell somebody what they should do with their channel. So Linda, if you see this video, I'm going to say something, but I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you something that just popped into my head, and my mouth is going to run. Your personality is every bit as entertaining as Kelly and Ken's. It is. And your videos are beautiful, and I know they take up a lot of time, but I would love to see more of your personality in some of your videos. And while that camera's sitting there clicking pictures, you know, every 3 seconds or whatever it is, you know, walk off in the back and do one of your just a little video about something. It don't matter. You're hilarious. I like your personality. Ken's personality cracks me up. Ken's the one that got me hooked on all of you guys. And the original Dobo, I think Kent is him. I watch him a lot too because, well, my drone that I use now is the Autel Evo, and I love it. And the one reason why I bought the Autel Evo when I got it was the price point was about the same as if I would have bought a Mavic or whatever. But the Evo, I like that it's not a nanny drone, which, Ken, you make a great point. That nanny drone is great to have because it reminds you of what not to do. Now, I try to be a thinker, so I think about what I'm not supposed to do. So I know 400 AGL, not male, what 400 AGL is. You know, that's always on my mind. I don't want to go up that. I'm always scanning the sky for airplanes or helicopters. We do get helicopters through here once in a while. So, I'm always watching for that. And you just gotta have it in your mind what not to do. I'm not 700 certified, or 700, whatever. I'm not drone certified yet. I'm working on it. I've been studying. I'm the type of guy, I study myself, so I'm making sure that I'm studying everything. And listening to you guys on the internet, I know I'm studying the charts. I got those down pretty good. But now, let's move on from all this. I've droned on way. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's Ken's realm. I've gone on too long about this. What we're doing. I'm going to talk a little bit about droning on the cheap, but I'm going to first start talking about, let's talk a little bit about how to get started if you haven't ever done it and you want to. Okay, $50 about 4 or 5 years ago, I bought this thing up at the local Walmarts. And this is a drone, believe it or not. The reason why is because it is an unmanned aerial, UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle. And the only thing, it just doesn't have a camera on it. You just have to watch where it goes. And these are easy to fly. They're not like the gas-powered ones with only one rotor on top and then the sideways rotor, so you have to kind of fly them like a real helicopter. This here, one of them turns one way, the other turns the other, so it holds it which way. The back here, up and down to give you back and forward, and you use this one for up and down. But anyway, this doesn't, you don't control this like you would a quad or a drone like an Autel Evo or a Unique or whatever. But you do learn to control an aerial vehicle flying this around. I did. I flew this around for a long time, and I don't know, a couple months. And then my wife, I don't have the drone anymore. I mean, I do. It's packed away somewhere. But my wife for Christmas bought me a Siemens or something, a little bitty drone. It's just one that you could use it for FPV or whatever if you wanted to. This is a $100 drone, but back then a $100 drone was a piece of crap. But when I first opened that thing up and took it out of the box, I flew it around my house without wrecking it because of driving that helicopter there. And so the helicopter, it taught me how to use my controls and use slight movements, because when I first opened that up, that helicopter went straight up in there and hit the ceiling. But those are tough. And anyway, so to get started droning, and I wanted to help somebody out there in the real world get started droning. And to be honest with you, this is how I'm going to bribe you. So I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway for it is called the Sky Rover Vigilante. And it's not as big as that one there. It's a small helicopter, but it's easy to fly. I don't see the age requirement on it, but you'd be able to get a 7-8-year-old all the way up to, old. Be able to fly one of these here around the house, scare the cat, scare the dog, chase grandma with it, all kinds of. If you got a crazy uncle that may be a little bit off in conspiracy theory, you can tell him, and Nancy Pelosi sent that over. or Trump, or I'm not going to get political, so I don't want to start that shit. Sorry about that. But anyway, you know what I mean. If you got somebody that's into conspiracy theories, maybe you can fly that outside the window and scare them. But these are also cheap enough, since it's going to be free for you. You know, the kids can shoot Nerf darts at them, or it's just, they're fun. What can I say? And it'll teach you to control if you ever want to get a drone. And you can start with the little drone. There's nothing wrong with just going and buying one of those drones. And I'll tell you, if you want to spend $100, the best drone to start with, that if you lost it or you hurt it, $100 ain't as bad to lose as $1,000. But one is made by Rise and DJI called the Helo drone. I own one. I bought it at Walmart. You can buy it at Walmart, order it online. It is an awesome little drone. It doesn't GPS lock, but it has, I forget what you call it, but it locks in place when you're flying it because of it looks at the floor or whatever surface you're over and remembers where it needs to stay. And it's got a 720p camera on it, so the video isn't that great. I say ain't a lot, y'all, sorry. The video isn't that great, but it's a nice little drone, and it's called the Rise Helo, and it's got some DJI technology in it, and I believe Intel technology in it. So it's a nice little drone, but starting with this thing here, it's a $20 value. That's why this, and these are almost impossible to tear up. I believe most of them do come with extra props and everything. So there you go. This one here you'll be getting for free. Now, here's how we're going to do this. What we're going to do is, I'm from Arkansas City, Kansas. And it's spelled Arkansas City, but it's Arkansas City, Kansas. There was a movie star back in the 50s and 60s, I believe. And I'm not going to tell you any of the movies she was in, but her grandparents lived here. She's probably one of the most famous movie stars that there ever was. And I'm talking about from the dawn of time till now. I'm not talking about now, and I'm not talking about in the 40s. But this lady, when you hear her name, you're going to know who she is. But her grandparents used to live here in Arkansas City, Kansas on B Street. So I want you on my channel on YouTube. I want you to go there, like, and subscribe to my channel. There's a little bell there by subscribe after you hit it. Click the bell and you'll be informed when we get new videos coming up. And you Ark City people, I'm going to be talking about Ark City too. So you guys, even though you may not be interested in everything I'm going to be talking about, I would like for you to go ahead and join so, you know, I can talk to you about things here in Arkansas City. And maybe we can share some ideas and everything. And after I do the giveaway, I'm going to talk about doing some drone stuff on the cheap, and then I'm going to get into some Ark City stuff. Now, I do have some video from here in town I'm going to show after this video, so y'all get ready for that. But go and look up who the movie star, the actress, very beautiful lady. Her grandparents lived here in Arkansas City, Kansas on B Street. And whoever answers that correctly, whether you're from Ark City or not, I really don't care, but Arkansas City, Kansas, that's your keyword. I'm going to throw all the names in a hat or a randomizer or some way, but I'm going to pick a name out of all of the correct answers. And then make sure you have a way for me to get a hold of you. If you don't want to do an email address, a Facebook name, or something. I don't have Skype, but I'm willing to get Skype if you want to give your Skype address, or just I need a way to get a hold of you. So if you win, boom, boom, boom. Christmas is coming up. You might have a birthday coming up. Like I said, boys, girls, grandpa, dad. Even Mom's gonna like to fly this. She's getting sick and tired of cooking for you guys anyway. Won't you all get in there and make the goddamn chili and let Mom fly the thing around chasing the cat? That's what you should do. I let my wife do it, but my wife, she's blind. She be chasing me on accident. And yes, my wife is a blind girl. She's not completely blind. She's got like 20% maybe in one eye, completely blind in the other one. And I'll tell you all what, I don't make fun of my wife, so I'm not making fun of my wife when I tell you about this. But husband and wives fight sometimes. And have you ever had a 2-year-old kid have a golf ball? He's going to throw a golf ball at you, and you're kind of scared because you don't know where it's going to hit you. You just know it's going to hurt. That's getting your ass kicked by a blind girl. That's all I'm saying. We're going to leave it at that. But anyway, remember, the actress from Arkansas City, Kansas, or her grandparents are from Arkansas City, Kansas. The actress may have lived here. I'm not 100% sure. But give me the answer to that, whether you're from Ark City, wherever. And this will be yours. It's a $20 value. And it is the Sky Rover Vigilante. Indoor, outdoor, stable, and easy to control. I'll do it in French. Intérieur, extérieur. Control stable et facile. Then in Spanish is para interiores y exteriores. Control stable y fácil, which is indoor, outdoor, stable, and easy control. Sorry, I know I screwed both of those up. I don't really speak them too good. There's light effects on it. There's 6-way control, 2.4 gigabyte hertz control, indoor, outdoor, we already said that. This is gyro balanced engine, which means there's a gyro in there that ain't gonna be doing all kinds of goofy stuff. But these are fun. I'm telling you people, Christmas coming up, you just want it, whatever. Give me the subscriptions. And on top of that, if somebody gets you to subscribe to my channel, not me, but somebody else, your uncle calls you and says, hey, you need to go subscribe to this guy's channel because he's all right. Write his name down, and I promise that I will come up with a good prize. This is a good one, but I'm going to come up with something really nice, and whoever over the next month or so gets me the most subscriptions, I'm going to come up with something nice for you, okay? It'll probably, to be honest with you, it might be at the beginning of Christmas. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll figure it out. Around the first of next month. I just want to see how many. So keep putting the name down. If somebody talked you into subscribing or sent you to my deal or shared it from their Facebook and you subscribed from there, tell me who it was, so I'll keep track of the name and they can get something nice from the Sky Pirate. All right, so let's get rid of that. Now, here's where I want to get into talking a little bit about being on the cheap. Here's when I bought my drone. Let me get this thing open here. It came with this case right here, and I got one of the batteries over there charging right now. One's in here and one's there. I got 3 batteries for it. And this case is nice. I love it. It's watertight. This GPC, which they sponsor the drone news on Ken Herron's Thursday Night Live. Hey, if y'all need somebody else to sponsor, I'm here. Just give me a holler. But anyway, this was the case that came with this, and you know I paid quite a bit of money for this case. But you need a case like this. This is a hard, solid case. It's waterproof and it does good. But it's a little case. Now I use a tripod, an iPad, and a sunscreen to watch my drone when I'm flying it in the air. I don't use the goggles like a lot of the FPV people do. And I'm gonna learn how to do it one of these days. I want to learn how to do it. I just don't. I sit there and fly and I can look around and watch where my drone is, you know, because of my 107, you have to be able to keep an eye on your drone. We all have to keep an eye on our drone, and we don't want it to go too far away where we can't see it. And if we do, we need to have a watcher there. And my wife's my greatest watcher. Remember what I said about 20 minutes ago about her? But anyway, since I have to walk with a cane, and I'm kind of in a weakened condition because of I'll just be honest with y'all. I got cancer, and I got a big old lump on my neck right here, and it's ruined my back, and I've got an infection and stuff. The cancer's doing good, and I don't need a whole bunch of. I'm praying for you and stuff. I appreciate them, I do, but I'm not telling you this looking for sympathy. But sometimes you just got to say what's going on. But anyway. It's hard for me to carry everything. I got a backpack full of extra supplies. I got the drone itself, and then I got my my iPad and the tripod and all of that there. So, I can't afford the great big GPC. You know, I can't afford one of them great big ones that I see you guys have. Carry your stuff in, and you fit all your stuff in it. And I would love to have one of them big watertight ones. So if one of y'all feel sorry for me and want to send me one of them big ones, why, by all means, be my guest, and I'll give you a shout out and whatever you need. But you don't feel obligated to do it. I'm not begging for anything. But I thought this was a pretty good idea. Let's see if I can get this up here so we can show it to you. I got my Autel Robotics sticker on it, but this is basically a big old toolbox I got down there at the local Walmarts, which, you know, I like Walmarts, but it's big enough. If you look in there, I can fit everything I need to go out droning and still carry a backpack of my Bebop 2 or the backpack for my Teledrone if I want to take it out for some. What the heck? Sorry, y'all. I got a tag sticking out. There's that. That'd probably be better. I ain't got chat going, so I couldn't tell me. But anyway, it's pretty big, and it locks and, you know, all of that good stuff. Let me get it on. Autel sent me 3 of these little stickers here. So, but it comes, it got the handle, got wheels on it so I can roll it around, and it doesn't kill me, and I don't have to make 3 trips or 2 trips out to the truck or have my wife help me, you know. She don't mind helping me. She's a lovely lady, and she works her ass off, but I don't need her helping me all the time. I still want to be a little bit independent. A little bit, not a whole lot. I mean, it's not like I'm willing to go cook or nothing. Well, I am, but ramen noodles. I mean, let's face it, they're easy, quick, and probably the reason I got cancer. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not interested in our Kansas City, Kansas, or knowing anything about it, you skip through this part, and right after this part, I'm going to be playing a couple of short drone videos from a festival we have here called Arkalala. I got some night shots of the carnival, and it's just going to be a few minutes of that. And then they've been building a bridge out here west of town, and it's got our town crippled. We've been having to go around a long ways, and it's a pain in the butt. They're almost done with it. So I've been on my channel. If you go to Sky Pirate and look at my channel, you will see that I've been trying to keep some progress videos of the bridge. Now, since I've been fighting some sickness, I don't have as many as I'd have liked to have had. I'd have liked to have gotten bi-monthly videos of it, but I couldn't do that. But the last one, we're getting ready to get done with it. I got one about 3 weeks ago, so that still looks like it's a long ways from being done, but hopefully by the end of November is what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if I'm right. But that's part of the Arkansas City news, and what you'll see if you go on past this. And you professional drone guys that I'm working on my cinematic stuff. This is one of the reasons why I like all of you. You guys are helping me get my stuff. My first drone videos, you'll see Jerky and Jake. But I'm leaving them up because why not follow the progress? Because, you know, sucky, herky, jerky, then I'm trying to get the smooth, and I do know how to use software and help things out a little bit. So we're gonna do that. I'm interested a lot, which I'm gonna be doing an unboxing too. And here's the deal. I went and I got me a little camera, and here's the deal though. We're talking about droning on the cheap. So let me do this last part about droning on the cheap before I move on to Arc City. I'm using my iPad right now to record, and it's okay. You know, I'm okay with it, but I use my iPad to fly with. So when I'm out, I want to be able to record, and so I don't have $300 to go buy a Hero GoPro blah 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 blah. So I got on the Amazon, and I'm looking through Amazon, and I type in action cameras on the cheap for guys with no money. And anyway, so then I'm scrolling through these action cameras. I look at the stars beside them, which every freaking action camera out there has 4.5 stars no matter what. So, yeah, Walmart has action cameras. They got those Vivitars. They're 4K Vivitar, which has front and back selfie mode. $79. That was going to be my choice to buy, but I thought, well, let's check the Amazon.com, because we all know that sometimes you can find deals there. So I went and found one, and I don't recall the name of it. I'll put the name when I do the reveal of it or whatever. But it's 4K, 1080p, does whatever you want it to do. So it cost me $39, $39.99, so $40. It had 150, 200, 500, I don't remember. Had a lot of reviews. I only saw one bad review out of the 3 reviews I read. No, I read more than that. Only saw one bad review, but the guy said it's a good camera. It does what it says it's going to do, but he didn't like the 4K. He said the 4K looked like it was 720p. That scared me. But a bunch of other people are saying this is pretty, but I don't know if any of them are professional photographers or even know the difference. Hell, I don't know the difference. I mean, I do between 720 and 4K, obviously, but I'm not a professional photographer. I'm figuring this stuff out as I go. So hopefully I'll do the unboxing, and we'll get this camera out and we'll do some stuff. I got a sister. Her name is Colleen, and she's covered in moles. Oh no, she ain't. I'm kidding. That's a Larry the Cable Guy joke. I got Sister Colleen. Her and one of her daughters, or 2 of them, maybe 5 of them. I don't know how many daughters she's got. She's got a lot. I know Christmas is frickin' expensive. But anyway, they're into ghost hunting, so I'm also kind of working up. I'm buying ghost hunting stuff. I don't really buy it, but I kind of do sometimes. So I want to start putting some of those videos up too, with them in it. My sister, you'll get to meet her. You'll get a kick out of her. She's really a hilarious girl. She's been through a lot in her life, but she's come through it unscathed, let me tell you. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say is I got a cheap camera coming, action camera, and it can be used as a dash cam, but I'm going to be using it as an action, just a regular 4K camera. I probably won't be doing 4K right away, because all I got to edit my video is a little $300 laptop from Walmart, and it just takes way too long to even attempt to edit 4K videos on my movie studio. So I pretty much do everything in 1080p. So I'll still be doing that, but I am working towards getting me a good desktop with the power, the horsepower, the beefiness to edit the videos and to do much better on my streams and everything. So I'm working on it, guys. Like I said, keep me in mind. Watch my channel. I'll be having different things. You need any advice, need any help, I'm an engineer. I'm into mechatronics, and I did IT for a bank for years and years and years, and so I can help you guys out if you can help me out. I'm just telling you. Listen, this is a face you can trust. Yes, it is. But anyway, okay, now let's get into this Kansas City news. Drone people, pause here. Go poop. Or go get a drink of water. Go grab your Coors Light, Bud Light, Sam Adams, Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one guy sitting over there. You put that regular Dr. Pepper down there, chubby. I'm just kidding, I'm chubby. But you can pause here, take a couple minutes for me to talk about Kansas City. All right. It's everybody's favorite Uncle Buddy. Hello, Kansas City. Or Arkansas City, as Mel Coon calls it. And if you don't like the name of it, then change it. Well, I don't care. Change it back to Delphi myself. And the reason why I brought up Mel Coon is Mel and Moore. I've been watching them. I got a chance to watch them. I don't know Mel real well. We've talked a little bit on Facebook, and we politically, we line up a little bit more so than some, but I'm not going to get into politics or talk about politics. And they do. Mel and Brandon Every, they're the two that do the Mel and Moore show, and they get a little bit more political than I'm willing to get because, to be honest with you, I don't give a crap whether we're Republican, Democrat, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, most of you that know me know which way I lean and stuff, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm tired of losing friends and everything else, man. We're so divided right now that it just sucks. And, you know, there's no reason for us to be fighting like we are. So let's end it here with me in Ark City. We just had elections. I hope everybody went out and voted what you wanted to vote with in your mind. Hope you didn't let nobody tell you how to vote. I hope you took the time to learn what you needed to learn and vote, and voted the way you wanted to vote, okay? It don't matter how it is. I hope you did what you wanted to do. I know I did. And we'll leave that at that. So let's get back to this Mel and Moore. Now, Brandon and Mel are good guys. I know they are. I don't know Brandon either. I know his mom and dad. And I worked with his mom at the bank for a while. And his dad, I'm into four-wheeling, and his dad is. And we've been to a couple places together. He's a very good-looking man, and I'm a very good-looking man. And we have to fight the women off together, and we do. And I'm a little bit better at it than he is. They don't seem to, you know, first time I shoo them away, they stay away. Him, he shoos them away. They're like back over there in 10 seconds because he got the panty dropper. That's his Jeep. Or not his Jeep, but his vehicle. Anyway, I digress. So, Bev and Mark are good people. Love them to death. And Brandon's a good guy, and I know he is. And I've heard his opinions on things, and I've heard him and Mel talk on this Mel and Moore. Even if you don't see things the way they see it, listen to them once in a while. Some of the stuff they talk about makes sense. They don't really rant on a whole lot about anything, and might smoke a cigar, drink a glass or two or a bottle or two of beer. And Mel has a potty mouth, but who don't? Every once in a while we all say the F word. Not all of us, but a lot of us say the F word. But listen to them. Check them out. They're good guys. I like listening to them. So I'm giving you guys a shout out. Why don't you give me one back? I could use it. I'm not going to be competing with you. I'm happy to talk to you all about anything you want to talk about. but there ain't gonna be no arguments or anything. But you want to talk about the hospital? We'll talk about the hospital. You want to talk about how things are going in Ark City, how the things went? I'll tell you what I like about them, but I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I don't like this person because. But you know, there's some people I like. I have a huge liking for a lot of people, and it don't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. But if you all would like to talk, I'll talk to you. If you don't want to talk to me, since I'm not really into what you guys are into, except for drinking beer, I'll come over and drink your damn beer. I might even try one of them cigars. I don't smoke, but what the hell? I don't have to inhale, do I? Anyway, that's just kind of where I'm at with Ark City is that right there. Remember, the giveaway is an Ark City thing. The famous actress from the 50s and 60s and even into the 70s, whose grandparents are from Arkansas City and lived on B Street. Who is it? You write it right down there. Put your name on it. I can reach you at, or private message me if you want. If you don't want to give me anything, and I'll make sure that you get the vigilante once you win. So, and also we got the bridge gonna be done soon, and hospital. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the hospital, but I am not gonna badmouth it, and I'm not gonna let anybody badmouth it on the channel. I'll take it down, and I'm not impeding anybody's freedom of speech. I don't want hate speech on my channel or on my Facebook post. I don't want hate speech, no matter which way it goes. So, but I've noticed some positive things happening at the hospital. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. And where the work needs to be done, the people that need to know where the work needs to be done know about it. And I'll probably just leave it at that. But there are a lot of positive improvements going on there. Now, whether we need the city commissioners boarding the hospital, or we need to get other board members aboard it, or whatever, I don't care. But we need Jeff Bowman at the helm of this thing, which he is. But, and I think they're letting him run it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not there. So, and I've heard it talked about a little bit. But I'm hoping they'll let him do what he needs to do, because he seems like a real smart guy, and he's making some changes. I'll tell you what, this is funny to me. I mean, it's stupid, okay? I'm the first one to admit this is stupid. But when I walked in there and seen 16-ounce coffee cups instead of 8-ounce coffee cups, I was like, that's cool, because the coffee's free and I don't have to make 2 trips. And it's stupid. I know. I live life on the cheap sometimes. I don't give a crap. That's why I drone on the cheap. That's why I like building my own stuff. That's why I do what I do. But anyway, so we got that going down. We just had Arkalala. Arkalala's over with now, and it was smaller. I heard some people complaining about it. It did seem like it was smaller this year, and it was still good. I enjoyed myself. Yeah, a lot of y'all went to the parade, got to see me. I was behind the flag crew there with the American Legion. I was riding my mini bike I built around that big old semi truck with the motorcycle and the soldier and the girls on it, and had a lot of fun that day. I'm glad I was feeling well enough to ride my mini bike. A lot of us don't like riding our Harleys in the parade because our Harleys are air cooled, and when you're driving them things that slow, just walking with your Harleys, your engines get hot and it hurts your Harleys. So we've done it in years past, and we've done it in other things. And if it was a cold day, I would be willing to do it still. But I don't like doing it because I do not want to risk hurting my bike. You know, if it's not going 75 miles an hour down a 75 mile an hour road, you know, I would just assume, you know, it just sat and wait for me to be able to take it and not run it. So a lot of people are like, they're not even riding their bikes. Well, we did, and we have for a lot of years, and we just don't want to hurt our bikes. We take a lot of pride in our bikes, and we work on our bikes, and we spend money on our bikes. But why take a chance if you don't need to? I had a water-cooled bike, you know, for a couple, 3 years, and I rode it every year in the parade because a water-cooled bike you can. So anyway, that's an explanation. Because I've heard some people complain to me about why we're not riding our motorcycles in the parade, and the reason is because Harley Davidsons are air-cooled bikes, and if you're not moving fast enough to keep the air going to keep them cooled down, you can actually hurt them. We don't want to do that, so we just sit back now, and you know, we do plenty of poker runs and all kinds of things where you guys can come through and take a look at our bikes, take pictures of them, you know, whatever you want to do. We have a lot of things going on at the American Legion. American Legion Post 18. Pay attention to that. Go sign up, like the Facebook page, and join it, and keep an eye out. There's a lot to do. You'd be sitting at home bitching, there's nothing to do in Ark City tonight. I'm sick of karaokeing at this place. Well, they're at the American Legion. They're having broomstick pull tournament, and if you've never played in a broomstick pull tournament, you don't know what you're missing because it is fun. And we're trying to have a couple of different cornhole tournaments now in the winter time. There's a lot of things that the Legion's trying to get done. So we help a lot of people in the community. So it's Post 18 Ark Kansas City. Find their Facebook pages and like them all. And it it would help us out a lot. But I'm going to repeat it one more time. There was an actress whose grandparents lived on B Street here in Ark Kansas City, not too far from where the Country Mart sits or the old Safeway, and her grandparents lived there. And I'm not going to tell you who lives there now, even though I know who lives there now. But you tell me who that is, your name gets put in a drawing, and you get dropped. You win the Vigilante helicopter to fly around and scare your cat if you want to. So anyway, this is Uncle Buddy. I'm going to throw up some video here in just a few minutes, and y'all can watch the video, listen to the music, whatever. Talk to you later. Sorry this video's gone long. It's kind of the first, they won't always be this long. Especially my drone videos will mostly be a little bit of a, you know, maybe me, maybe not, whatever. And when I get my camera, you know, I'll be on a little bit more. So, love seeing you. I care. Love ya. What is it you say, Ken Heron? Mean it! Which, I ain't gonna follow that guy. I want my own personality. So, you guys gotta watch him though. I'm dead serious. The people that I mentioned, Ken Heron, there's a lot. I'm missing a lot of guys that I like watching. But Ken Heron, Linda, Dark Clever Eld, Dana Williams, and Kelly Green. Kelly Green and Dana Williams, I'm sure they have their own channels. I don't really go to their channels. I watch them on Ken's channel, especially on their Thursday Night Live, which is a live broadcast. He's never missed it. He was in a car wreck, broke his back, laying in the hospital, and did TNL. That's how much that guy cares about giving us entertainment. It's amazing. It really is. It just is. I love it. It's Ken and Sadie, just a little muffin. All right, sorry, Ken. I'm not stealing from you, I promise, and I ain't going to. I like your show, and I love Dana and Kelly. Kelly cracks me the hell up. That Devil's Toe Lollipop, oh my God, everybody. You go watch that. It's amazing. And Linda's, go watch her videos. They're cool. They're just pretty. You sit there and you're laying, you're trying to go to sleep. Well, here's this music come rolling in. And all of a sudden, the clouds are going by. And it's just cool. Really nice redhead girl. We all like redheads. It's hard to tell on me anymore, but I'm an old redhead too, Irish boy. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm going on and on and on and on. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Stand by for the video coming up. I love you. If you want, I'm going to try to get my wife involved in my videos a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Who knows? I asked her to come in tonight and meet y'all, but she said no, she's hot. Oh my God, she's hot, and she takes care of me, and she takes me around to do things. And don't forget to win that little vigilante, and you know how. And also, if anybody steers you to my page and gets you to subscribe, please comment their name, got me to subscribe. And here in a month or so, I will figure out who has got the most people to join my page, and I'm going to come up with something nice. Might be a cash prize, might be a better drone, might be a picture of me, all getting kind of, hey baby, I'll even shave for you. Alright, it ain't gonna be that, trust me. My wife don't even like looking at me, and she likes me. So, anyway, out of here. Y'all have a good night. Uncle Buddy loves you. Peace out! Alright, it's everybody's favorite Uncle Buddy. One more time. We're facing the east here, and I do have the sun setting behind me. I am within my 30 minutes of dusk and all that. I just wanted everybody to know because it does look dark as all get out. Have a good day. Bye. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, and here we have the West Madison Bridge. Now the West Madison Bridge has got us crippled here in Ark City right now, and everybody hates it, especially them truck drivers, and I don't blame them. But anyway, it'll be running here. They're getting close. It just don't look like it in this picture because it was taken about 6 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago. Anyway, later. Love y'all. Bye.